The Big Show with Night Day. Barista-made coffee just the way you like it. From $4.50.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have you company this Friday afternoon, the 20th of October, 2023. And you're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day and Mogi. A few more clothes on today, mate. How's life?
Yeah, going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. Feeling pretty good about life. We've got a sunny day today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and all of those days are days off. How good?
Yeah, so good, man. So good. And can I just say, read your photo yesterday on our Insta. Whew. Boy, oh boy, you were inundated, weren't you?
Well,
were you having to fend people off you, mate?
Well, what I've been surprised by is I've come in here today and you've saved it somehow. You haven't really got the technical prowess, but you've saved it as the wallpaper on your phone, so it's your screensaver, man. So,
mate, I actually asked my wife last night, actually.
If you could.
My wife last night, actually.
Oh, my wife.
Thank you.
Sorry.
How to do the screensaver on. So she helped me with that. Keyzie, how's life?
Life's good, fellas. It's Friday. There's a long weekend happening. Shout out to everyone in Hawke's Bay, by the way. Apparently, it's Hawke's Bay anniversary day today, so 4-day
nice.
weekend.
Yeah. Which
is bloody beautiful. We've got a big show. We've got throbbers. We've got Justine Smith coming in. We've got free stuff to give away. Could it be the Gig a Little live tune? Who knows?
Well, I tell you what, on that front, actually, I've got that tingle going on, which is usually a good sign. But as Keyzie says, there's heaps going on today. Also, it's a Friday, shout-out Friday, 3483. What are you doing? Who do you want to shout out? Where are you going? Here's the Keyzie Chiefs!
Jesus.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, the Keyzie Chiefs there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon, 7 minutes past 4 o'clock. What are the people saying, Keyzie, on 3483? Any shout-outs there, mate?
Yeah, well, it is Big Shout-Out Friday. Big old shout out to Tom the Pineapple de Pina.
Yeah.
Classic Tom the Pineapple. Shout out to Greg, the mighty shed builder from Southland, who's got triple C stubbies and his shirt off. What a backbone.
Yeah, massive backbone.
Someone here's already at Zookeeper's Son playing Queen of the Nile, waiting for our live show on Thursday.
Oh, so they'll be ready to go when we arrive then.
Fill it up for me, mate.
That's right.
I'm coming to collect.
Yeah, and just more people from the Hawke's Bay shouting out the fact that they've got 4-day weekends while the rest of us have 3. So.
It's probably 32 degrees over there as well. I think summer starts in July in the Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, too good. But right now it's time for...
Oh, yeah.
The Big Poll.
Well, in celebration of this being Labour Weekend, our big poll today, Labour Weekend, stay or go?
What are you doing, Jase?
I'm staying. What I find really enjoyable, actually, with holidays like this, with the 3-day holiday, is everyone in Auckland City buggers off out of town.
That's
so you've
right.
basically got the city to yourself. I love that.
Yeah, I also will be staying.
Yes.
Because there's no point going when you're sort of on the wagon in terms of the drinking. Like if I'm going on holiday...
You want to be going on holiday.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll be sticking around in the 09, and it's going to be a bloody ripper. The weather's looking good, so I'm happy to stay. And got a fair amount of travel coming up with Christmas, right? So it's, she'll be tickety-boo.
Yeah,
What about you, Keyzie?
Well, I've got a lot
You won't know if you're staying or going by the sounds of it.
Classic Jase.
Yeah, you animal. Because of all the drinking, eh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Responsibly.
Yeah. So this weekend I was supposed to be doing like a 3-day admin weekend, getting ready to go on my honeymoon at the end of next week. However, it's turned into all of my mates, the sun's out, and they've all decided to do stuff on various days. So
yeah, well, I guess, you're a slave to the bottle, Keyzie, and you always have been. So, the idea of you doing admin for 3 days was never a starter, was it?
Nah, that was unrealistic, I think.
Yeah, totally, fellas.
Just on the Labour Weekend front, by the way, if you're heading out north or south, text us.
What about east
or east, wherever you're going? If you're heading out for Labour Weekend and you're leaving now, 3483. Text us what the traffic's like. We'll give regular traffic updates for all the punters out there, fellas, because it gets a bit hectic.
That's a great idea. Don't forget you can vote on the big poll up at the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram story. Another text here on 3483. What's the Gig a Little track that we're listening out for? Great question. It is this one from Tame Impala, a live rendition. So if you hear that get played,
Shame.
0800 Hodaki, you call us and you win $1,000 thanks to Super Liquor.
Too good. Let's get into a bit of exponents, shall we, fellas? Oh, yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
The exponents there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon, 13 minutes past 4 o'clock. Let's go to the text machine 3483 if you want to get in touch.
State Highway 1 is closed at Waipu up north. Massive
God.
delays.
Oh, no.
Someone's heading south to Gore for Dooz's 30th.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Is he 30?
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Oh,
I
Doozer.
remember when he was just,
I don't think he'd make 25.
knee high.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's a lot going on through State Highway 1 through Milton there. There's a pile of bricks on the southern up in Auckland, so it's
Oh,
completely
God.
flogged.
Yeah, she's flogged.
Yeah, flogged. Yeah. I tell you what, there's nothing like sitting in traffic for 3 or 4 hours, is there?
It's good eating.
It's a good way to start your holiday off.
Oh, look, you
Especially when
got
you've
your
got the
kids.
family and the kids in the
Thank you.
car.
The perfect combination is heavy traffic. You're not moving. You've got your wife beside you or your partner. Who knows who's driving? Usually the wife.
Yes.
You got the kids in the back seat. You're not moving, and she's as hot as a bastard.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a start of a fantastic holiday for everybody.
Well, you know, especially back in the day for me, Mogi, 2 of my girls had a propensity for the car vom.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So, you know, you mix a traffic jam in there with agitation, heat stroke and vomiting. You're off to a absolute doozy of a starter there.
Yeah, speaking of absolute debacles, I had a bit of one today. As you know, I've got a pretty spectacular pool in the house that I'm renting.
Yeah, it is beautiful, and if you want to see a photo of it, check out the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram posts.
Yeah, it's completely routed. And if anybody out there has got a pool, you'll know that it's an absolute pain in the ass to keep them up. They're not worth having, as I've learned. But had some issues with the pool. I tried to get a fella to come around and clean it, and I'm not a word of a lie. He put me off for 3 months. Every week I was texting him. This week, that blah blah blah. In the end, he finally said, "Look, mate, I think I've got time." So, primo. So I needed him to come around and clean it and sort it out. And then all of a sudden, during that period, the pool, the level of water just started plummeting.
Right, yeah.
It lost, and as you see in the photos when you go on Instagram, it's lost about 4.5 feet, and it lost that over the course of about probably 3.5 weeks or something like that. So, I've finally managed to find a pool repairer in Auckland that wants to do some work.
Sure.
And believe me, that was not easy. And they've come round, and the guy says, "Oh yeah, she's poked." It's like, you guys seen it? Like the paint on the side has come off, which is concrete. So now it's got concrete that's getting sucked through the pump. It hasn't been fixed for 30 years. It needs sorting. But all this water's gone out. And he said, "I think what it is there's something in the drain. There's one of the attachments in there that's buggered. But I need to get the approval of the landlord. I can't get you to do it. It's got to be the landlord." So I said, "Sweet, run. I'll get the landlord round." He comes round today and he goes, "Oh, yeah, I can see the problem. It's too dirty. It's because you weren't cleaning the pool. That's why it's broken." I said, "Oh, sorry, what's that?" "Sorry, what was that,
Yes.
man?" And he goes, "Oh, no, well, it's too dirty, you see. Now, if you had been cleaning it, it would never have broken." I said, No. Broken first, dirty second.
Yes.
Not the other way around, man." He said, "No, well, it looks to me like that's what the problem is." I said, "Oh, mate, you've been a good bloke and we've had some good times up until this point, but I think it's time you leave." He left. He went out, and then I said, "Let's just let the pool guy sort it out, man. If it is my fault, I'm sure he'll be able to tell us. He's already told me it's your fault for running it into the ground for the last 30 years, but that's neither here nor there. But let's let the pool guy sort it out, because you and I don't know what the problem is until he gets in and has a look." And then he walked back into the house. He was on the door. He walked back into the house and started nose-to-nosing me.
Jeez!
It was just
Whoa!
like,
Did he not see your photo
brother.
yesterday on our Insta?
No, it was a unique attitude to take, given you guys have seen that pool.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It looks like the pool equivalent of a leper colony. It looks horrendous.
It's like a big bowl of green soup.
It is, but then the state of the pool itself.
The
So
actual,
anyway, I said to him, I said, "Look, mate, I'm paying rent for a pool.
Yes.
If there's no pool, then I'm not paying rent." And he said, "Oh no, I told the real estate agent that the pool is the tenant's problem, not my problem." I said, "So you're telling me you're not going to fix the pool, and you think I'm still going to pay rent?"
Yes.
Wow.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, yeah,
I mean, should I
totally.
be paying rent? Should I be paying rent?
That's-
3483. Should I be paying rent for a house that's got a pool if it's got no pool?
That's one of the very reasons you rented the actual
I
place.
said to him, the only reason I rented this place is because it's got a pool. If there's no pool, then what am I doing?
Yeah, totally.
And he
mate.
said, "You've been an idiot, man."
Did he say
You've
that?
been an idiot.
He
And
said that to you with that
and I was
hairdo.
just like, "The douche, the
Nice.
douche." So I
So
threw him in
good.
the pool, man. You guys should have seen me.
Yes,
so
you're the
good.
man.
Good
I'm
on
the
you, man.
Thanks,
Douche.
guys. Douche,
Yeah.
douche.
You're my
Yeah.
hero, Mogi.
Yeah,
Man,
man. I'm
you
pretty
are
cool, guys.
hardcore,
Thanks,
brother.
guys.
Such a
You're
weapon.
full on
Thanks,
douche.
guys.
And you're hot.
Cheers, man.
Hot
Muck
as
around
Appreciate
with
that.
Mogi, you
Thanks,
loser.
guys.
He'll
Appreciate
take you
it.
out.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
You guys ready to rock? Radio Hodaki.
This one goes out to you guys.
Gig a little.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's give away another grand. Cheers to Super Liquor.
Thanks, Super Liquor.
Yeah, good on you, Super Liquor. Oh, it's exciting. Abram, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, life's pretty amazing.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. Good stuff. What are your plans for the long weekend, mate?
Oh, helping a mate move, but, I'm only there for the free beer and pizza.
Classic.
Mate, there's backbone stuff helping a mate move.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
It's one of those jobs, actually, that you always regret doing in the sense of, you know what I mean? They go, can you help me move? And you go, yeah, totally, mate. Yeah, sure. When is that? Yeah, no worries. Then it comes around and you go, oh, God, I hate it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Hey, Abram, just speaking of beer and pizza, mate, what do you do for a crust?
Oh, I've fixed bikes.
You what?
I fixed bikes.
Oh,
Bike bone. Wait,
backbone. Hey, well,
You know it.
I tell you what, everyone's feeling good at the moment. The weather's great. It's a long weekend. And also, it's an extra bonus for you, Abram. You just won yourself $1,000.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, boy.
That's the one.
I
That's the
tell
one
you
to
what,
start it out.
mate. Why don't you get yourself a chili bin, fill it up with ice and beer, take it around when you're meant to be helping your mate move tomorrow and just sit down and watch him do it by himself because you, my friend, are rich.
Rich.
Yeah, you're on to it there.
Good on you, boy.
Good on you, man. Will you stay on the line, Abram, and now good mate Pugs in Studio B will sort you out. All right?
Nice one. Thanks, team.
Yeah,
no worries,
no
Abram.
worries, mate.
Great New Zealander. Thanks for listening, mate. Hey,
Oh, geez, I tell you, fellas, there's
What?
just good vibes flowing all over the place. Any more updates on the traffic there, Keyzie?
yeah, but just before I do that, Jase, is it all good if I play what the next Giga Little track is?
Nah. Okay.
Hey, this is the song you're listening out for, New Zealand. Make sure you call 0800 Hodaki when you hear it.
What's my age again?
That's right. Blink 182, What's My Age Again? The live rendition. When you hear it, call us on 0800 Hodaki and you can win yourself $1,000 just like Abram did.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom.
Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed, Red Hot Chili Peppers there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show. Keep those texts coming on 3483 if you've got shout-outs. Also, if you're travelling somewhere for the Labour weekend, give us some traffic info so we can pass it on to the rest of the nation.
Apparently, there's some sheep on the State Highway 6 between Winton and Dipton in Southland.
Right, okay.
And there's some
Winton and what? Dinton.
Dipton.
Dipton.
And apparently there's a whole heap of SUVs being driven by cougars slowing the traffic in Balclutha. So just be aware of that if you're driving through there.
Okay, yeah, good.
Bit of an awkward situation, fellas. It's to do with Jase, you being my agent.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's not awkward. I mean,
Well, no, it's awkward because someone's come to me with quite a lucrative voiceover opportunity, and they have, for some reason, I don't know why, they asked me not to involve my agent in it. But
Right,
I
okay,
feel
yeah.
like that's dishonest. Like, we've got an agreement. You're working your ass off. I can tell that.
yeah, totally.
The least
mate.
I can do is make sure that...
I mean, I'd be filthy, Keyzie, if I found out that you were getting work behind my back.
oh, no, I wouldn't do that.
Because it's not, and it's not actually just about the money. It's I want to make sure you're heading in the right direction career-wise.
Yeah, right,
You know
so-
what I mean? It's not just about the money. I mean, primarily it is.
Yeah.
But career-wise, I want to know that you're doing the right thing.
And that's why I'm with you, Jase, because I know you've got a vested interest in me as a person.
Yeah.
And you want me to succeed.
I still think you should start off with soft porn, but anyway.
Yeah, well, this is it could lead to that, but it's a voice-over opportunity. It's a sort of heritage show that's been around for a while, and they're basically trying to freshen it up because, if shows stay the same for too long, they get a bit stale.
Sure, yeah.
So I think it's
Not this show.
No, not the big
we're
show.
Still young.
Yeah,
Still
you're
young.
still young, baby.
Yeah.
Puppies.
But this particular show, I think they said it's been around for like maybe 12, 13 years. They do sort of 10 episodes a season. And the current voiceover artist is like started out pretty good, but as it goes on, he's sort of losing enthusiasm for it. It's really coming across in his voice. Apparently he's a nightmare to deal with as well. Bit of a prima donna. Like, they were literally bagging the crap out of this poor dude, and I was okay, I don't need the full,
Yeah, sure.
But that can't happen.
I was going to say, when you've been doing something for so long and you don't have the passion for it anymore. I know a lot of mates like that, actually, that sort of lose faith in the industry and all that sort of carry on.
And so, I mean, that's not anything to do with me. All I know is that it's a reality TV show. It's on TVNZ Plus and TVNZ. And they want to refresh.
How much, man? How much? Talk to me about the cash,
coin,
brother.
When you say good coin, what's good coin? I mean,
apparently double what the last guy was getting paid.
Oh, right, okay. But so how long are the episodes?
I think they're 24 minutes or half an hour with ads.
Sure, yeah.
And so the good they're really taking a gamble because they're paying the current guy
That's
nothing.
a huge gamble.
Yeah. They're paying him nothing, and he thinks he's getting a great deal, but he's not. And they were like, we're willing to up the spend basically to improve.
So what's the question here?
The question is, am I allowed to go for this job even though they've asked me not to involve you? And how can we work that situation out?
Oh, I'm sure we can work it out, Keyzie. I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Yeah,
but, I mean, what's the show?
It's called Dog Squad. I hadn't heard of it. Apparently it's some reality to be honest, it sounds like garbage. Like, it's not something I'd probably watch, but money's money. And if some washed up dude is...
How much money are they offering you?
Well, I don't want to get into dollars and cents on the radio.
I'm your agent.
Well, double what the last guy was getting.
Well, what was he getting?
It sounded like he was getting F4.
Right,
So
okay.
double that.
But they said something about that pretty much being what it was worth, though. So what do you reckon? Can I take the job?
Yeah, totally, mate. Totally. And just give me their deets and I'll get in touch with them and we'll sort it all out my end as well.
Yeah, thanks, Jase.
For voiceover stuff in my agency, she's 45%, hey?
You get 45?
Yeah, I get that's the cut, 45%.
And I get 55?
Well, they're 15% GST
right,
and taxes.
tax.
Actually, by the time you come out of it, you'll be losing money.
Oh, right.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
This is breaking news.
Yeah, and it's great news too. The Big Show on the road again. Next Thursday afternoon, we'll be doing the show live at the Zookeeper's Sun in Mount Albert, I believe that is.
Yeah, Royal Oak, right
Royal
by
Oak.
the roundabout in Auckland. So I've been all around the country. We decided it is Auckland's turn. So if you're keen to come see the show live, this coming Thursday, the 26th, we'll be there 4 till 7. Backbone teas, freebies, beverages, food, all sorts of things.
Yeah, it's going to be good, man.
So if you're keen.
Maybe I'll find a one of the year, actually.
Oh, there's been
maybe not.
rumours.
Yeah,
There's been
that's
rumours.
true. We might do a big end of year tour, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah, good.
So good. Sleep chat?
Yeah.
Sleep chat, man. Pump
All right,
it.
let's go.
It's Sleep Chat with Jason Mike.
I've got a new habit that I've formed. There's always something new going on. So as I was saying, at some point in my life, can't remember when it was now, I've sort of gotten into the habit of putting the kid to bed when I get home from work and then wandering around the house because, I don't know if I told you, Keyzie, my wife's left me.
Oh, for work, temporarily, yeah.
And then about 8:15, sort of a bit forlorn, I'll just take myself off to the old fart sack.
Yeah.
Sorry, is that the bed or the toilet?
The bed.
Oh, right. The boudoir.
The boudoir, yeah. Yeah, nice.
And that'll be me. I'll crash out maybe 8:30, 8:45, something like that.
Have a go at yourself.
Nah, I'm sort of trying to refrain from that, man.
Sure.
And what's happening now is I'm waking up at about 4:15 in the morning every single morning.
Yes.
I get up, I go for wheeze, Keyzie, in the toilet.
Cheers, man.
And then I come back, get back into bed. And so the race is on at that point for me to get back to sleep before 80 billion birds outside my window start tweeting. But tweeting isn't really a generous enough term for the cacophony that they managed to get pumping out of them. And now it's at the point where my daughter came in this morning and said, "Dad, the birds are waking me up." And kids, man, they will sleep These birds are loud.
Yes.
So essentially what's happening is I'm putting pressure on myself to get back to sleep. I'm failing. So every day I'm up from 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it, man.
Yeah, well, it's an interesting time of the day, isn't it? And I'm telling you, I mean, I know you guys take the piss out of me a lot about the bird situation. Something's going on.
If you start with your bird conspiracy stuff.
Because same thing's happening to me at the moment.
Yeah.
I have never in my life heard such a cacophony of birds in the morning.
Yeah. I was telling my wife about it, man. You know what she said?
What?
Yeah, they were doing that last year as well. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they were.
I can see why you left her. I can see why you left her.
Well, she left me.
Yeah, she left you for work. Isn't she back this weekend?
Because I was like in bed this morning. It was about the same time. And I remember I had a clutchy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I had
Why do you get your sleep paralysis
I had my
isn't it?
sleep paralysis, which sort of woke me up anyway. And then I had to go at myself, and then I heard the birds.
Yeah. Well, you can't not hear the bastards.
And it was like, oh, my God. And I just remember gripping my wife's shoulder and going, can you hear that, darling?
Did you grip it
Can
like
you
you
hear
grip
that?
the monitor in the studio?
Yeah, like a panic attack, you know. And I was like, hang about. They're not normally this loud. They're not normally this loud.
So you think they're cranking up the decibels?
Yeah,
They are,
definitely,
man. Honestly, it is. You cannot get back to sleep.
No.
And I've got a method where I rest my arm. I put my one ear on the pillow and I rest my arm
Across your other ear?
Over my other ear.
Yeah.
And it works. It's always worked brilliantly. But these goddamn birds, man. I'm beginning to think you're onto something, brother.
Don't start. Can I just a quick tip for both of you? Earplugs. Get some earplugs.
No.
What?
I do the sandwich with the two pillows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you just put earplugs in so you don't have to sandwich your head?
But even then, tweet, just coming through the stuffing.
The earplugs would be good if you could stuff them down the bird's throat.
Yeah.
But the bastards fly away every time,
they do,
man.
man. It's like they know.
They know you're coming.
Yeah. It's weird, man.
Totally.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Talking heads there to finish off the hour. Hey, plenty going on between 5 and 6. We've got Sport Chat, fellas. Big sporting weekend ahead of us. Of course, we've got the Friday Throbber. And we've got comedian Justine Smith coming in later on in the show between 5 and 6. So it's going to be an absolute doozy. Don't turn those radio off. Hey, and listen, radio's off. Listen. Text us too, by the way, 3483 if you're travelling out of town. Tell us what the traffic's like and we'll pass it on.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
It's the Hodaki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
Yes, indeed. And if you're joining us for the first time, the Friday Throbber, each of us here in the studio picks a song to kick off your celebratory weekend, especially being a 3-day weekend, to get you in party mood, basically.
Party.
Or just chilled out or whatever, in my case.
Oh,
you know
God,
what I mean?
really?
Gee whiz.
That's right. You vote by calling us on 0800 Hodaki. The first to get 2 votes wins. The current scoreboard, Keyzie, 12. Mogi, 10. Jase, 3. Pugs, 3.5. So it's all go between me and Mike.
Here we go.
Sure is.
Nah, just joking, Jase. You've got 8.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I think I went first last week, so I'll go first this week.
Okay.
I think this song is from a band who is grossly underplayed on this radio station. I think some songs get played. They've got so many throbbers. This is one of those throbbers. This is Nirvana. Crank that shit up. Guitar, drums, bass. All right? Guitar.
Oh, we play this a bit.
Drums. Bass.
All right.
That's a
We get
great
the
song.
point.
That
Breed.
is a tune, man.
That is a
It is a
great
tune.
tune,
That is a
actually.
tune.
I'll go next. I went for another tune too that we sometimes play here on Hodaki, but not enough in my opinion. That is the Walkman with The Rat, another absolute tune as well. What do you got, Jase? Got a biggie?
Yeah, it's a tune.
Yeah, biggie?
Oh, it's not as intense as your fellas, but it's a tune.
Incubus talk
Bit of
shows on
Incubus.
mute.
Yeah, boy.
Just for the record, I love this song, but it's not a throbber.
We'll let the people decide, Keyzie. Wait, let it play.
Think about the gunpowder.
I love that song.
That is a good song. It's a great song for just cruising out, just mellowing out, man.
Yeah, mellowing. That's what throbbers are all about.
Yeah. Hey, but here's the thing. You decide he's going to give us a call right now
Tune.
on 0800 Hodaki. Yeah, tune!
Kings of Leon, Super Soaker for the record.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
It's the Hodaki Big Show's Friday Throbber.
I tell you what, actually, fellas, that last tune's a hell of a tune.
That is a tune.
That is a throbber in and of itself, I would say.
Actually, can I get some breaking news, Keyzie?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is breaking news.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Walkman the Rat has been used before, Keyzie.
Yes, I thought I'd heard that before, actually.
Well, you have, Jase, because it was your selection.
Yes,
I was annoyed when you made it because I love that song. And there it is. It's in the playlist. I've given it the search. Walkman the Rat.
Oh,
Keyzie,
my goodness.
Keyzie, who relies on his memory after over 2 years, has finally been caught out. Well done, mate. It's been a long time. You've done very well just off the memory, but Keyzie will be sitting this week's throbber out.
Yeah, totally. So you can't...
Which is really cool when I'm going away on holiday for 4 weeks soon and Mike's probably going to pass me.
You can't vote for Keyzie. But anyway, this is what you chose, Mike.
Yeah, this is my one.
Fine. Probably enough of that. That is Breed by Nirvana.
Now, I want to give some context to my song, actually.
No,
You're not allowed, Jase. You're not allowed, Jase. Sorry, mate. You're not allowed. Jase.
Off we go. No. Off we go.
Those people stuck
Just
in
play
their
it there,
cars.
Keyzie, would you? Thanks, mate. Oh, God.
It's a tune, man.
Yeah, it's a song.
It is a song.
So, Talk Shows on Mute by Incubus. I love that song, and I want you to win, Jase, for points reasons.
Yes, I know.
But-
You don't want me to win for any other reason.
But Mogi's song is an absolute throbber, just FYI.
Yeah,
that throbs.
Hey, well, let's go to Phil. Phil, you mad bastard. How's life?
Hey, lad. How are we?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
Good, mate.
Good.
Thank
Whereabouts
you.
are you at the moment, Phil?
Heading home to Waiuku.
Oh,
Beautiful way.
yeah, nice.
How's the traffic heading south, mate?
Well, I'm heading through the Puni Straits, and there's one car in front and one behind, and there's it.
Yeah, that's
chocker.
Good on
stuff.
you, mate.
All right, Phil, what are you running with there, mate?
Well, going on the up-to-date news, and Mogi and Jase, the only options I've got. I'd have to run with Mogi being the throbber.
Good on
Yeah,
you, mate.
see,
That
he was-
is a throbber.
Phil was going to vote
Good
for
on
me.
you, Phil. He was going to vote for you, Keyzie, but already had that one.
Damn it. Jimmy, you mad
That's a
bastard.
shame.
How's life?
Yeah, not too bad, guys. Yourselves?
Yeah, good,
Bloody
thanks,
grouse,
Jimmy.
mate.
Yeah,
What do you
good,
reckon, Jimmy? What do you reckon, mate?
I mean, in good conscience, I cannot call what Hoity J's got's a throbber. That is just awful. So, yeah, Nirvana for me, mate.
Good on you, boys.
Oh,
Good on
well
you,
done.
Jimmy.
Well
Whatever,
done.
Jimmy.
What
So,
is?
what's annoyed me here, Jason, it is your fault,
Oh,
is for the first time ever, I've stuffed up the throbber. And you've picked such a shitter that you effectively
It is
gave
not.
Mogi the win.
I take great umbrage at you calling it a
why don't we
shitter.
play the song and we'll have a talk about it after, eh?
Yeah, fine. Turn it up, New Zealand. Breed, Nirvana, your throbber winner.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Nirvana, the Friday Throbber, is picked by Mike Minogue.
That is a tune, man.
Oh,
Happy
it's-
with that one. Nirvana's got some good tunes.
Massive tune. Jace.
No,
just-
Keyzie,
no,
just
no.
because you stuffed up, don't blame it on me.
That's true.
It's not my fault.
It's not. Well, I
You
get
had
what
a
you're
shocker.
saying.
Can you just... Okay, so I stuffed up, right?
We'll just hear him out.
Because I picked a song that Jace had already chosen. And kudos to you for actually choosing a great song at some point in the past. That's great. You stuffed up by picking an absolute wounder. I like that song. It's called The Throbber, though, not The Sobber. All right? We're trying to get people fired up
It's
for the
not
long
a
weekend.
sobber. Look, and I'll defend myself.
Okay.
I was thinking about
Oh,
the thousands of people probably stuck in traffic at the moment
Backbones.
And, getting a bit sort of angsty, getting a bit fight. And I was thinking, do they really want a sort of song?
Do they want a throbber?
Or do they want a good tune that'll just chill them out of it?
Well, now you've got your answer. They wanted a throbber.
They wanted a throbber, because that's the Friday throbber.
Well, two people wanted the throbber.
But the interesting thing about it as well is I got a winner with Incubus the other week with Pardon Me, I think
That's
it was.
right, yeah.
And Incubus have got many, many throbbers.
Oh, yes, I know. I went through them today.
So, Jase, the reason I bring this up, mate, is because it's now Keysie's on 12, Mike's on 11. And can I remind you that he's won the last 2 years?
Oh, yeah.
He reminds us most weekends.
I am going away on my honeymoon at the end of next week for a few weeks. I need you to, not pick shitters. Can you just do that for a few weeks while I'm away? To hold him off?
What we could do is suspend the throbber until you get back.
Yeah, I don't think Keyzie would be comfortable with winning like that.
Well, no, because we would still be having the same amount of throbbers each.
But I think the advantage is, we've done it all year where if somebody's away, the throbber still goes on without that person. So we'll stick to the rules that we've already got.
Yeah.
Outside of that, the good thing is you've got Pugs.
Yeah,
here.
and Pugs
you don't have to worry about Jase because Pugs is going to come in and take your place.
Fill the breach.
I shouldn't have anything to worry about.
He's Keyzie times 3.
Wait, sure, he's Keyzie times 3. Jase, I need you to be Jase times 10 and just pick a throbber, please. Please, while I'm away, can you just pick a good song?
It's all good.
I guarantee you, while you're away, Keyzie, I'll win at least one. All right?
Okay,
that's pretty good.
And if you don't?
It's
Well, if I don't, then tough titties.
Sweet, there's a cool beer, I'll take that. Look, this is a throbber. Can you pick this?
Is it, though?
You can be mine. Guns N' Roses, absolutely.
This is a throbber.
God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, up next, fellas.
Sport Chat.
And then Justine Smith.
So good.
So good.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Bon Jovi there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show, but right now it's time for a bit of Sport Chat.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
One of the greatest weekends of sport of all time, and
So
also
good,
a long weekend as well. I mean, we've got 2 World Cups on at the moment, which is pretty incredible. Plus, we've got a rugby league tri-series happening as well.
Yes.
A Pacific Cup, I think it's called.
That's right. So the triple header happening at Eden Park on Saturday.
Absolutely. So the sport starts tonight with Australia against Pakistan. Now, generally you probably wouldn't bang on about Australia-Pakistan and the cricket happening overnight, but it's pretty much a must-win for both of these teams. A loss here puts them in pretty dire straits.
I'd agree with that. I think Pakistan a little bit better place than Australia.
100%. So following that at 9:30, that'll finish around about 5:30 if it goes the distance. Then you've got at 8 a.m. Argentina versus the All Blacks in the semi-final of the 2023 Rugby World Cup. Fizzing about that. Following that at 1 p.m, Kiwis A versus Tonga A in the Debacle League. Change the channel at 2 o'clock in the NPC. You've got Taranaki versus the Hawke's Bay. 3:40, you've got the Kiwi Ferns versus the Tonga Women.
Oh my God, that'll be such a good game.
6 p.m, you've got the Kiwis versus Tor Samoa.
Yeah, so good.
Hell of a game as well. All of those 3 games are happening at Eden Park, so get your tickets if you haven't already. 9 o'clock that night in the Cricket World Cup, England versus South Africa.
Yeah.
England versus South Africa. Now, what's pretty awesome about this is that at 7:30 the next morning, it's England versus South Africa in the rugby semi-final at the World Cup.
Yes.
So that is going to be a huge back-to-back bastard there. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the Breakers versus Melbourne. 5:30 is Fiji versus the Cook Islands in the Debacle League. And 9 p.m, India versus the Black Caps.
Yeah.
In what will be a top-of-the-table clash. Black Caps currently sitting all alone in first place and India outright second.
That's right. And
Huge.
on the Monday, you've got the final game of the Constellation Cup, who the Silver Ferns won last night against Aussie. So
2-1 down.
Broke that terrible run they've been having. Yeah, India, New Zealand, the Black Caps, going to be an absolute hell of a game.
Yeah.
They've actually got a bit of a tough run now. They've got India, Australia, Pakistan and South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But we only really need to win one of those, probably, but we'll probably win more than that. So we're looking good there. Can't wait for the All Blacks versus Argentina. Feeling very positive about that, which is making me a little bit anxious, to be honest. I'm going, they're a good side, Argentina. I think South Africa in the rugby is going to douche England.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the Kiwis run back out onto an international paddock as well. It feels like an absolute eternity since I've seen the Kiwis play, so I am thrilled about that. Big weekend.
I'm not leaving the house.
Hey, fellas, speaking of leaving the house, you know who's left the house to come chat with us next?
Justine Smith.
Yes. Oh, you ruined it. Damn it.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Rage Against the Machine there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. A special treat in the studio with us this afternoon, comedian Justine Smith. How's life, mate? Long time no see.
Long time no see, Jase. Life's really good. I'm busy.
Yes.
Just got back from the high seas performing for a whole lot of bogans on a cruise ship.
Oh, how's that?
Yeah, good. My guts are still trying to readjust themselves. But
right.
Is that because of the food or the ocean or the hammer and piss?
Okay, it's not because of the ocean.
Okay, good. One of the other two.
Yeah, so
good.
the other two. Actually, because Brendan Lovegrove's done that quite a bit. Quite a few people that I know have actually done that. What's the attraction of that? Is it just how many gigs are you doing? How long does it go for?
Okay, I'll tell you the attraction is not really the cruise ship side of it, but
yes.
the shows are just incredible because they're in these beautiful big theatres and people just are just up for it.
Yeah.
It's slightly punishing after a show when you talked about a few things about maybe about your own kind of, I don't want to say vagina, but and then
no idea you can say vagina. That's fine.
You're making gags, and then at the breakfast buffet the next morning, people are quoting your gags back at you.
Yeah.
While you're hoeing into your mushroom omelette.
That's right. Oh, there's no omelettes, mate. It's not fancy. Are you kidding me?
What kind of buffets do they run on these cruise ships? Because I love a breakfast buffet.
Yep. Okay. It's like your lukewarm. I can't really slag it off. They do it.
Yeah.
But it's your scrambled eggs. That comes out
the
of
usual stuff.
A massive vat.
Yeah.
How many? Can I ask how many shows you have to do a night?
We do 2 a night.
Right.
But only I'm on the ship for 3 days, and I do 1 night of gigs, and I've got 2 nights of.
Just cruising and relaxing.
$4 onesies, ain't gonna lie.
That's pretty good.
Well, that would be quite a high pressure situation though, because if you were to do a show and then you're on the boat with people and you don't do a very good job, that could be quite awkward for you.
You know what you do? You just do a good job, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Just do a good
Come
job.
on, Keyzie.
And it would very much depend on the type of cruise that it is as well, because you've got the elderly cruises, as you say. This one was a bogan one. What made it a bogan one? Cheap. Was it a cheap
Pretty
bastard,
much.
was it?
Yeah, they are.
Well, was this on the Inter-Islander ferry by any
Okay,
chance?
it's Devonport Ferry. I don't want to.
Yeah. No good.
No,
A 5-minute set.
I'm sure that the Devonport Ferry customers probably don't go on a P&O cruise, but enough said about that.
Yeah, going from where to where, by the way?
I went from Fiji back to Auckland.
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Everyone's going, oh, you're so lucky going to Fiji. And I went, mate, I'm literally going to Fiji airport, but thanks.
Yeah. And then jumping on the boat.
It was cool, though.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on at the moment, actually, isn't there? And summer coming up. I imagine you got a few gigs coming up as well.
I got a few gigs. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, where I get in my little car, not a ship, my own walker, and drive my ass down to Tauranga for the arts festival.
Oh,
nice.
beautiful spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I love a bit of Tauranga.
Well, Keizie's from Tauranga.
Oh, is he?
Is he?
Yeah. I've got to be honest with you.
You sure he's not from the
I hate
mountain?
Tauranga.
Oh, that's not nice.
Well, I mean,
Jase.
it's overpopulated. The traffic's terrible. It's overrated. The mount is
Be more of a boomer.
besieged with people. There's just no room to move. It just annoys me, Justine.
I'll let you
we're
have
just
it,
here to-
Jase. I'll let you have it because I hate Waiheke Island.
I'll hold you there because we're going to get back to that after this next tune, which is Foster the People.
Wow.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Love the song.
Great
Foster
song.
the
It is a
People.
tune, eh?
Do you like that song,
I
Justine?
love that song. It's just a banger,
Yeah,
They're
totally.
actually, the thing with Foster the People is all of their albums are amazing.
Yeah.
I really recommend listening to all of them because for some reason that song gets played and that's pretty much
Yeah, I like that song because it's vaguely threatening.
it. It is.
Yeah.
It is. You know what it's about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, do I?
Well, it's about the and sorry, I don't want to bring it down, but you get some comedy potentially out of this.
The
There's
amount of times I hear that and it never goes anywhere.
it's based on a school shooting.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, get
Okay.
your pumped up kicks. Yeah,
Yeah, right. Oh.
Better run faster than my bullet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, just back
That's
to
the
the
punchline.
Now I'm depressed.
just back to the comedy, if that's all good. I've just looked up here. So you're performing tomorrow night, Justine, at the
Yes.
Caris Crystal Palace on the Strand
I
there.
know. How good does that sound? Crystal Palace. Bring it on.
It sounds
Beautiful.
lovely. I've never even heard of it. It must be like a pop-up thing.
It is. I believe it's a pop-up Spiegel situation.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Justine, I just want to apologise guys in the previous voice break. Mogi really laid into Tauranga.
Did he?
He said he hated Tauranga. I think it's a beautiful city myself.
Wow,
Well, the thing that's beautiful about Tauranga is it's worth a drive.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So let's say it's a long weekend coming up and you want to go away and see some arts. Even comedy sort of falls within the arts, doesn't it?
Comedy.
So you can head down there this weekend and see Justine Smith. And I understand there's a few of you performing.
There is 3 of us. Wahine are performing. The first one is Abby Howell, who won the Billy T
she's
Award.
great.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
legend.
good.
Little Queen,
Yeah.
I just love her to bits. She's doing the first hour at 7, and then Kura Foster.
Forrester? Oh, I love Kura.
Yeah, good. I was working with her,
Foster
yesterday.
the people. It's Foster the
Kura
people.
Foster are the people.
Yes.
She's doing her hour, and then I'm doing my hour at 9. I don't know why they put me last. I'm about 30 years older than Abby. I should be on first. I can go to bed.
You're normally going having a cup of tea and a lie down by then, aren't you?
Well, actually, I was doing a gig, and my from 9 till 10. At the end of my gig, I had my phone on the thing for timing. My bedtime reminder went off. For 10 o'clock.
I know.
So
That's
embarrassing.
quite late. Are you 10?
I'm 9 till
Yeah,
10.
I'm
Yeah,
9.
we're 9 and 10 as well. But I tell you what, Justine, just in terms of the comedy scene, she seems in great health at the moment. Great comedians coming through. It's a thriving industry.
Mate.
A little bit different from back in the day when we were first starting out.
Oh no! People go, "Oh, why aren't there more women doing comedy?" And I'm like, because it's just was such a jungle of horror out there, you know.
yeah.
And yeah, I was lucky enough to start doing comedy when I was 26, so I wasn't super young, and I had already come up from Christchurch. I was quite a tough cookie, but we've managed to, I think in the last few years, make it a much more, I'm going to use the word fostering situation for the younger women coming through. And
Sure.
Abby Howell is a really good example of that, you know. And should I retire, God, please, can I just win lotto? I would feel that, you know, the comedy scene in terms of women is in extremely good health.
Yeah.
What's the name?
But you never retire. This is you for life, man.
Please,
you
that
just
makes
go
me wanna-
on.
No.
It goes on and on and on.
What's the name of the young female comedian that works at TVNZ?
Oh, Rihanna.
Rihanna, yeah.
Oh my God,
She is amazing.
Rihanna McCall.
I went and watched the Snort, the improv.
Yes.
And her and Abby were both incredible in that.
Oh my God, Rihanna is
So
just
funny.
an absolute dreamboat. You see, women like that,
Yeah.
you know, just bring it on.
Yeah.
Isn't one of the great shames in this country's comedy history that Jason Hoyt is no longer...
No, you
gracing the stage?
are saying that like
No.
I truly agree. Sugar and Spice
Yes.
was like
What's
just
that?
I remember when I first saw it.
Same.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Actually, just on Jase, one quick question, Justine. You were on Taskmaster.
Yes.
Now,
Oh,
Jase
here we go.
hates it for some reason. He's never even seen it.
Jase hates everything.
He hates everything.
Well, Di Henold was like that. He hated it and he never saw it. Then they asked him to do it, so
Yeah.
he watched it and then he was on it and he loved it.
So, what about you? Because a few people they go on, you can tell that you haven't watched a lot of it, and so you just approach it like, oh, what the heck? Did you find yourself afterwards being like, this show's excellent?
So the shame for me is that I was, and still am, a huge Taskmaster fan.
Right.
I'd watched every single episode ever made, and I went, I've got this. All I need to do is chill, not panic. And I got last on my series because I just lost it every time. Actually, on the ship, I had this little kid come up and go, "Have you solved pi yet?"
Pi is like a number thing, Jase?
Yeah, and I
know what pi is, Keyzie.
Would you recommend Jase, if he's asked, he should go on it?
Oh, 100%. It's so much fun.
Not going to happen. It's all CT, you know, it's like Celebrity Treasure
No,
Island.
forget
All
that.
No.
Celebrity Treasure Island, I'd rather drive myself into a brick wall.
You hear that, Keyzie?
No, I just, if anyone's listening, I wouldn't. I'd love to be on it.
You should do it then.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
You know
Thank
what it would be for me? It'd be not being able to be away from people. I'd end up stabbing someone with a stick.
Yeah. The hunger and the lack of sleep, not good.
Justine, well, thanks so much for coming in.
You're so
A reminder of that gig again.
So she is playing tomorrow night at the Tauranga Arts Festival, Caris Crystal Palace. If you'd like tickets, just go to Event Finder or search Justine Smith. Comes up straight away.
Can I also say Saturday Laughs in Greymouth on the 11th of November as well?
Oh, yeah, I am too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Greymouth, how adorable.
Yeah, I love Greymouth.
I do too. My whole family's from the west coast of the South Island.
Fantastic. We've done a couple of Hodaki things down there. It goes off, man.
Yeah, man.
It's madness.
Hey, Jase, can we wrap it up?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, anyway. We could chat for hours.
No, throw to the song.
Oh, what?
Fooey's.
Foster the people.
No, we just came
just had
It's
that.
the Foo Fighters.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, the Foo Fighters to finish off the hour. Plenty coming up after 6 o'clock, including the winner of the music jury.
That's right. If you took the time to help us pick the tunes here, we could be calling you with $300 worth of petrol vouchers, so
How
keep
handy.
your phone on.
So good, so good. Of course, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue and plenty more, so stay tuned.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. Very nice having your company this Friday evening. Remember, if you are heading out of town, just chill out.
Yeah.
Just relax. You want to get there safe and sound, don't you, Mogi?
Oh, and buckle up.
Oh, and buckle up, yes.
Yeah,
actually.
could I also just say to those people out there in the cars, make it click.
Yes.
Make it click.
So good, man. A lot of people texting in on 3483 still traffic.
Could I also just say, sorry, man.
Oh, yeah?
Always follow the 2 second rule.
Yes.
Only a fool breaks the 2 second rule.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can I say, merge like a zip?
No, I don't know if that's really relevant.
Yeah.
Oh. A lot of people texting in on 3483 with traffic updates. Huge pile of bricks on State Highway 1 outside the airport.
Bloody airport.
Yeah.
in Auckland.
Always gets congested out
There's
that way.
piles of bricks left, right and centre.
Hey guys, big traffic jam on the main street of Te Awamutu. 7 tractors ran into a pile of bricks.
Oh.
I'm telling you, man.
Also, another text here on 3483. Thames Coast absolutely rooted, most likely because of a pile of bricks. Or
Yes.
holidaymakers going to the Coromandel. I don't know.
Oh, no, it'll be a pile of bricks.
Yeah,
Definitely
so
a
good.
pile of bricks. Hey, on the podcast outro, which is bonus material we do outside of the radio show, we chat about all sorts of stuff, and today it was this.
I watched my wife play netball over a decade now, and I watch her play all the time.
You said you don't care about the skill level, but there's something that keeps you interested.
Yeah, and you were saying just
is-
no, but you admitted it yourself that you don't really watch your wife per se,
This
and that
is-
you stay in the car with your
this is-
shades on, and you view.
Are we doing the full thing from a year ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah, so good. Bringing up a gag from a couple of years ago about me perving at the netball. But if you want to hear it,
Well, it wasn't a gag; it was reality, Keyzie.
yeah.
I mean, what's funny about that? I find it a bit pervy.
Yes, yeah, sorry about that old... Nah, stuff it. It is a gag. Screw you. I don't do that. If you want to listen to that, though, search Hodaki Big Show, wherever you get your podcasts from. We do it daily. It's bonus content. Now, how's this for a tune?
Oh.
Foghat.
Foghat.
Oh,
Turn it up.
slow ride, baby.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Stereogram there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now, the music jury, Mogi.
Yes.
Quite often on the text machine, 3483, people get in touch and say, hey, I love that song or I hate that song. If you want to have a say about the sort of music that we play on Radio Hodaki, and in actual fact, if you want to have a say about everything we do on Radio Hodaki, you need to get involved in the music jury.
How do you do that, Jase?
You tell them, Keyzie.
Oh, you text music to 3483, all right? And then you sign up, and then monthly we'll send out little quick survey things that you fill out. Every single time you help us by doing one, you're in the draw for sweet prizes. This month's prize was $300 worth of petrol vouchers.
Yeah, so good, so good. Now, Cameron, you mad bastard, you did that, didn't you?
Yes, I believe I did.
Yeah, you filled out the music jury, mate. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, good. Hey, Cameron, where does sort of Cameron lie music-wise?
Oh, I like hard rock and heavy metal. I like a bit of 90s alternative.
Yeah.
Like a bit of hip-hop and rap.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Can I just ask, out of curiosity there, Cameron, what do you do for a crust, mate?
Oh, I'm doing PhD at the university.
Backbone!
Yeah, that's the one, brother.
Yeah, great
That's
stuff.
how you do it.
Do you drive to university? How do you get there, mate? How do you get around?
I get there on the bus.
Oh, that's
right.
the backbone
Have
stuff.
cars.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
good then. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll give you $300 worth of petrol vouchers, and you can give that to the bus driver, all right?
Brilliant. I'm sure you appreciate it.
Yeah, good on you, Cameron.
Awesome,
hey, no,
mate.
but seriously, man, we appreciate you taking the time to give us your views, all right?
Oh, thanks very much. I enjoy it.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
on you,
no
man.
worries, mate. You hold the line. Pugs will sort you out.
Backbone,
Yeah,
yes.
he was a
Jesus.
massive backbone,
The
wasn't he?
thing I liked about Cameron is he answered every question with, oh. You know what I mean? He's like,
Yeah. Happy to be involved.
But seriously, we do appreciate your feedback. We do like to hear what you, the punter, thinks about what's going on in the shows, with the music and all that jazz.
Actually, nice, all that jazz. That's nice.
Thanks, man.
Jase, do you just want to remind them how they get involved?
Pardon? Text jury to 3483.
Text music to 3483. Up next, what's on telly with Mogi?
Was it music, was it?
Yes.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Queens of the Stone Age there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show as we edge closer and closer and closer to that long weekend. But wait, it's time for this. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue. Yeah! Oh, so good.
Really good. I didn't watch anything last night, I'll be honest with you guys. I just sort of bang around the house. Like, I get home, I relieve the babysitter, and then I put my daughter to bed, read her a couple of books. And then I'm sort of I tidy the house a little bit. Then I'm sort of just banging around an empty house. I'm a little bit lost, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little bit lost.
I totally understand.
I'm in bed at like 8:15.
Yeah, well, I mean,
wow.
No, I'm not even joking. 8:15, I'm in bed.
There's a lot of people out there that can relate to what you're going through at the moment, Mogi. Breakup of the marriage.
It's not a breakup.
Your wife's left you. I'll be honest. This is the weird thing. I didn't watch TV last night either.
Right.
I just listened to music.
Oh, man, sick beats.
Yeah, man, some fat beats.
And yet that was the throbber you came up with.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, people have to go back and listen to the podcast if they want to hear the throbber. So, do you want to know what I watched last night?
We had a time.
Spoiler alert. No, we've got ages. Spoiler alert, it's really good.
Okay.
Celebrity Treasure Island. On TVNZ Plus, and what's even better is that I'm 3 episodes behind, so it's not relevant to anyone listening right now.
Look, the one thing I will say is are there like 8 million episodes?
So there's, I think next week's the final week.
Because it feels like I've watched a lot, and I'm miles behind.
Yeah.
So is there like 20 episodes?
I think it's 6 weeks, 3 episodes a week. That's 18.
3 a week is hearty, isn't it?
Yeah.
I it's not my life anymore.
Pugs, can you box this What's on the TV with Mike Minogue up and send it straight to the Radio Awards, mate, because this is one of the best ones we've ever done.
Well, hang on, Jase, what about you? What did you watch?
I didn't watch anything, remember?
You're not listening. Now you can send it off to the Radio Awards. Even we're not listening to each other.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, no. No. Let's just go to a song. Let's just go to a song. Oh, it's a good song, man.
It's a good song. It's a good song, man.
This is a great song.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Primal Scream there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show.
Yes, so good, fellas. Hey, of course, the Dunedin Beer Festival coming up soon.
Why, of course?
Wow, just because we talked about it yesterday.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Because they haven't done it the last couple of years.
Oh, did you hear about COVID, man?
Yeah, because it was this thing called COVID.
Absolute shocker, man.
Yeah,
really?
Good. Yeah,
it was not good.
But it's still
pandemic.
It's happening this weekend. Not this weekend. This year, though, right? November 3rd and 4th at Forsyth Bar Stadium. No, not COVID.
I don't want to go there.
Yeah, no. Look, I mean, it's never really gone away,
guys.
That's the thing. They've just really stopped reporting it.
Yeah, that's true.
The idea of this is that,
to be honest, I think it's the government behind it all.
Yeah,
and the
it's
birds.
Conspiracy,
and the birds are on us.
Yeah, and the birds.
But the idea of this is that we have a fun, laid-back chat about the beer festival. And I don't know
beer festival. Where's that happening?
I don't know if they'll be happy that COVID's down in Dunedin.
Oh, cool.
Forsyth Bar Stadium.
Isn't that the same place where the COVID is?
No, they were double booked, so they've cancelled the COVID.
Oh, good.
Yes. Which is
in your
great.
face, COVID.
Yeah, take that. 3rd and 4th of November, which is Friday, Saturday. And if you'd like to get free tickets to that, Jase,
you can't.
You
because
can't
you work
because
for
you
this
work
company.
here, so you got to buy yours. But if the listeners want free tickets, Mike, hodaki.co.nz. Man, massive eyes. And you go along there, you can win not only tickets to the event, but also flights, accommodation for you and a mate as well. Great weekend down in Dunners.
Sorry, Jase.
No, I was going to say, in all seriousness, I have been to the Dunedin Beer Festival, and it is bloody good time. Bloody great food, bloody great beersies, bloody great people.
I'd like to say that I've never won a trip anywhere. And to win
Neither.
a trip somewhere would be bloody amazing. But the trick is with it, Keyzie, and you won't know this.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to be in to win.
Yes.
Actually, write that down, man. Be in to win.
Do you know how many
Keyzie.
times you told me to write "be in to win" down?
And how many times have you written it down?
3. And I've stopped since
Well,
then.
just write down why you've been told to write it down, right?
Another Hodaki giveaway. So that is an epic prize.
What do they need to do again, Keyzie?
Oh, you're right.
Tell the people, brother.
Hodaki.co.nz. Enter there, and you can win flights, accommodation, tickets for you and a mate to the Dunedin Beer Festival, which is 3rd and 4th of November at Forsyth Bar Stadium.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks,
nailed
guys.
that,
Well
man.
done,
Thank
Keyzie.
you.
You're the
So
man.
good.
Woo!
Man.
Hey, Pugs, can you package that up and send that straight to the Radio Awards?
The rah-rah radio.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, done and dusted for the week. That's the end of the big show. Mogi, I know you're tremendously excited about the long weekend, mate. What's the plan?
Well, I'm excited to hang out with my family. I'm also excited that it's going to be sunny.
Yes.
I'm excited about the tons of sport.
Yes. Starting tomorrow morning, of
Yeah,
course.
I'm not going to be doing a lot. It's quite good because I'll just hang around the house. I'll go out for dinner at some point. I don't know, man. It's going to be a ripper. Very excited to do very little except watch sport.
Yes, good on you, mate. Keyzie?
This weekend was initially about doing admin before I go away on my honeymoon at the end of next week, but it's turned into various friends of mine inviting me to do various things on each day and me probably getting steamed every single
3
day.
hangovers coming your way.
Yeah,
So
nice.
good, fellas. Can't wait.
Great stuff.
What about you, Jase?
Oh, I got a few lunches and things like that going on, which is going to be very nice. Might go to a movie with my wife tomorrow night.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yes.
Now, I was looking for a film. It's not out yet. I think it's out next week and then is eventually going to be on Netflix a couple of weeks later.
Called?
The new film from David Fincher starring Michael Fassbender as the killer. He's an
Right.
assassin, and I'm a huge David Fincher fan and a huge Fassbender fan. Apparently it's amazing. Mate recommends going to see it at the movies, so that's the plan.
Actually,
Yeah. The
yeah.
one that we're thinking of is a De Niro film that's just coming out.
Oh,
The
the
Flowers of...
Killers of the Flower
Yeah,
Moon.
yeah.
I'm going to go see Uproar, that new Kiwi one with Reece Darby and Julie Dennison.
Let us know
yeah.
how that goes. Just
I will.
on that, Jase, you're going to enjoy that film because it's about 3 hours 90.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
3 hours 90.
Yeah,
Hey.
3 hours 90.
Listen, New Zealand, have a fantastic Labour weekend. Be safe out there. Take care of each other. Until Tuesday, we'll see you later.
See ya.